Cheers and welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. Yes, we're here, iGulu, and it's the Amber Lager Taste Test. That's right, Drew's here.
Hey.
And this is gonna be for people who like, say, Yingling or a nice Amber Lager, kind of like Sam Adams. I know that's an ale, but it's very similar, trust me, very, very similar. And this is more of a malty beer. It does have some hops. It's sitting at 20, it says 18 to 22, and when we add the hop extract, it said 20, so it means there's some variation there, but yeah, 18 to 22 IBUs. Keep in mind, you add bittering to balance sweet. It's not necessary that you're gonna get a bitter beer, you just wanna balance it. And then the ABV is gonna be between 4.8 and 5.2, and on top of all of that, the hop is a Herzbrucker. I'll put the word up there, you figure it out. I'm pretty sure it's a German hop if I remember right, like 98% sure.
Whatever.
Yeah, but it's just a nice mild hop that's gonna give it some nice smooth flavor and balance the sweetness. But you know, without further ado, I say we just jump right in, pour it, and do a taste test. And I know we've had some people go, I wanna see it poured on camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour it on camera. We're gonna switch sides.
Okay.
I think I have the CO2 on and turned on. Yep, okay. We're using CO2 on this bad boy. And I forgot to open up the valve. You gotta remember to open this. You may not wanna open it wide. I open it usually 2 notches. That way I know I've got flow, but I'm not going crazy. And we'll go back and we'll try it again here.
There we go.
There we go, and now it's pouring fast. I did a little taste test yesterday for myself because I was thirsty, and I did not have this kind of foam. So we're gonna be a little on the foamy side initially. Boop. Yeah, I promise you it wasn't all that foamy yesterday.
Yes, I did.
Trust me, I had a glass. He has not had a glass. There we go, that's looking beautiful. Okay, and then it starts to foam. I was
Should have just stopped when it was down.
I was so excited. It wasn't foamy at all. So yeah, and my kid's been doing the glasses, so I got some bubbles in here. But and he's not my kid. He's 28. It's my 22-year-old that still lives at home. His little brother. Yeah. Trick. If you
Almost
ever
a
wanna,
Guinness, right? 50-50.
if you ever want to show off a glass and you got some bubbles, just bang it down. Just don't break the glass.
Yeah, I'm afraid to do that.
But yeah, so I'll let you see it. It's got a little haze to it. I will say that I had some issues because I was doing a fermentation over here. I had to stop, pull the keg out of the fridge, put it back in here, move the keg I'm fermenting out temporarily, just so we could do this video.
Jeez.
So this keg got shaken up a little, and there is trouble on the bottom. It did have a little bit of haze, but it wasn't like this, so it's a little hazier than it was before, which is fine. I'm not worried as long as it's not thick, but smells really nice.
It'll smell good, yeah.
It's got a very, very, very mild caramel smell to me.
I'm not big on like lagers and stuff, so.
He's also not big on the maltier beers. He likes the hoppy and the bitter and the sours, loves the sours. You may have to sip the foam.
I probably will, yeah.
I know what I taste, but I'm gonna let him do it first. And it's used only used one malt, sparkling amber DME, which is dry malt extract. Technically, it's usually a blend of malts to come up with that amber, but from Brice, they sell it as a amber dry malt extract made from malt.
It tastes like a Boston
Lager. I was thinking,
lager, yeah.
I was thinking Sam Adams ale, but it's Boston Lager.
So it is a lager, yeah?
Yeah, it's very, very much like a Boston Lager. Or the one it reminded me of the most, and I'd forgotten, was what's that? The place out of North Carolina, the Gaelic Ale. High Point, I think.
Maybe? I don't remember.
I can't remember the name of the brewery.
I'm gonna say it's like a Boston lager with almost like a citrus kind of, like a very vague, I don't know.
It does, it has a little subtle, very subtle, very, 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 very subtle citrus to me.
It makes it
almost in a finish, I taste more citrus than I taste up front.
Makes it like a lighter tasting version of like a Boston lager.
Yeah, Highlands Gaelic Ale. This reminds me of Highlands Gaelic Ale, very much. They don't sell that in Florida anymore, they used to. But then again, that's all they sold, so people quit buying it because they took it for granted. We miss their old IPAs and stuff. But extremely drinkable. I love the pale ale, but this, even though it's around the same ABV, it's a lot smoother and a little more mild, so you wouldn't know that the ABV is there. Doesn't have as much going on. It's more of almost a subtle hint of coffee and caramel, or not coffee, toffee and caramel. I smell caramel, I taste a little toffee. And they're very similar anyways.
Maybe my palate's just messed up, I don't know.
No, I notice it. He's been drinking a lemon water of some sort.
There's no actual flavoring in it though.
I smell caramel, I taste coffee.
My lemon thing.
Oh, and your lemon thing?
Yeah.
I taste that.
This has flavor, obviously.
I've had your lemon thing, I don't like it. But yeah, great beer, easy drinking. If you haven't seen the pale ale, follow my recipe to the T, trust me. Been talking to iGulu, there was some minor issues and they're kind of leaning towards, there may have been some information that wasn't fully understood on the back. So follow my pale ale. I have another video coming out and I'm doing the pale ale again and explaining everything and showing you in detail what to do to have an amazing pale ale. Somebody else not so amazing, I'm not gonna blame them because they should have figured it out. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, overall, not bad.
Yeah,
tastes like a lager to me. So.
And I don't drink a lot of light amber lagers, but I'll have no problem finishing this. It's just a very nice beer. It's a good starter for the day. And I say day, like, you know, after work, just before dinner or during dinner. This would be really good with like a nice light meal. And I say light as in either a steak, but not a big steak.
I was gonna say, I want something with like gravy.
Yeah, I was gonna say kind of a home style meal. Something kind of home. It doesn't have to be a lot of food, but it has to have, you know, a small meal with a decent amount of
maybe some richness to it.
That's backbone. Some backbone is what I was gonna say. Richness is probably a more appropriate term when you come to cooking. I'm not a chef of any means, trust me. But yeah, I'm gonna say success. Cheers. If you have any questions about the iGulu and you're looking for it, you got 3 sources. Of course, iGulu's support. You got the forums, they got a forum out. I'll put a link down below. I was told I can push that out there and let you know about it. Or ask me, and if I can't answer it, I'll find somebody from iGulu who can. Cheers.
Cheers.